Hello guys, and yeah, this is, I guess, like a reaction video I have with me Lazul, and we will be reacting to Hogwarts
Take
Legacy.
how done this.
What? Oh yeah, we are recording through
Hogwarts Legacy
Discord.
state of play.
Yeah, and we are recording through Discord, so there's gonna be some input lag and stuff.
Yeah, on my voice. Maybe I sound with I will sound with some latency, like 5 seconds later, but that is normal. That's Discord,
That's just how it is. So yeah, let's just
Yeah,
start.
so
Since I know almost nothing about this game. I didn't even know that there was like the only Harry Potter game I have ever played was for the PlayStation 2, I think, or maybe PlayStation 1. Don't remember
yeah,
which.
yeah, and you said that it was fun, right?
Yeah, I remember having fun with that game. It was like a platformer, 3D platformer,
Yeah.
where you went to like
So
school and stuff.
so in my opinion, why this game looks promising is because people are saying that it has potential to be like a bully, right? Like the bully game from Rockstar, right? Bully is Scholarship Edition, and like we said in the podcast, right? In the podcast we mentioned this topic. So we were talking that this could be like a wizard's bully game where you can be around Hogwarts, walking around Hogwarts, interacting with the other students. You join a house, you compete against the other houses, etc. Okay, so it can turn out super interesting with a class system. Okay, that you have to go to classes to learn new spells or potion class or whatever. It could be super interesting. Um, but also it has the potential to fail as well, right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, like most games,
yeah,
especially more of the triple A, like it seems to
yeah,
be
exactly.
not the best time. Even though I will say I've had a lot of fun. I mean, with triple A games.
Lumos.
Yeah, even casual ones, right?
Yeah,
Because the problem with this game that is it's in the gameplay. You will see what I mean later, and I will explain how they can make it harder for a hardcore gamer such as myself or others, right? That prefer hardcore games.
I mean, I will say that voice acting right there wasn't the best.
Yeah, yeah. And this dragon is way too cliche as well. This guy is from Fantastic Beasts and all that.
Alright. Yeah, I only saw the first of those movies. And I was like, no thanks.
But I'll let his
Welcome to
face
Hogwarts
welcome,
Legacy.
whatever.
You're
That
a new
looks cool.
student at the
Yeah,
famed
honestly,
School
yeah.
of Witchcraft
Like
and
that,
Wizardry,
see?
with a
And the
unique
students
ability to
and stuff.
manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover
I
what's
mean, so
behind the
far it
return
seems like
of this
they're
forgotten
only really
magic
showing
and who
like
is seeking to
cut scenes
harness
from the
it to
game.
destroy wizard
They are,
content.
they
As
are.
you
Yeah,
These
so
are like the
it's-
villains.
decide the
These
fate
are like the
of
villains
the
of the games.
entire wizarding
It's
world.
the goblins.
Yeah.
But before you can
Banksters.
study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must
This is
create
really
the
cool.
witch
Like
or wizard
I
you want to
hope.
be.
Yeah, this is cool as well. I hope that
When
you can
you
interact
arrive
with
at
the other
Hogwarts,
students.
you will be
I
sorted
hope
into
you can
one of
make
the
some
four
really
Hogwarts
fucked up
houses,
like
Gryffindor,
creatures.
Yeah,
Hufflepuff,
abominations.
Ravenclaw, or
Yeah.
Slytherin. After you settle into
Like
your
these look
dormitory,
super
you
freaking
will
cool.
meet
The
up
common
with your
rooms look
housemates in
really,
the
really
common
freaking
room.
cool.
You
This
will
is
then need
Slytherin,
to
right?
attend classes, and you do
And I
have
hope that
some
you can make
catching up
friends
to
with
do,
the other
as
students
you
and bring
start
them
in Hogwarts late as a
into your free
Slytherin.
roaming, right, in
You
the
are the
game.
new student.
You'll begin
Probably
your studies
not.
attending
I mean,
charms, defense against the dark arts,
It seems like
herbology, and
maybe
potions
it's gonna
classes,
be like a
to name
few like
Yeah,
characters maybe.
yeah, yeah. Because
Like
for example,
something
there,
like this,
Andreas.
If they look too
No,
generic.
pause.
Oh, pause.
Pause in there. Pause in there. Well, no, go back. Like, yeah, there. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to mention something like funny. I think that woman, that character, is going to get a lot of Rule 34 from Fortune. This lady here is going to be a waifu for 4chan B, right? The video games board. I'm pretty freaking sure that people are going to draw hentai of her non-freaking stop of this teacher. And also, as you saw before entering this herbalist class, when the student was walking, I didn't like that no prompts were showing up towards the other students, right? Like to greet them, to have some interactions with the other NPCs. I didn't like that because that doesn't feel immersive in the game. I hope that the game is still in development, right? And this what they showed us was more like a beta test. So
All right, yeah, you want
I hope
something
that
to where you can say like, "Oh, hello," and they'll be like, "Oh,
yeah, hello, or to taunt them, or to take or to fucking call them names, right?
Yeah.
To get them to duel you, stuff like that. Okay, it will be interesting to have interactions like that because
it
the game
does
is
seem that, to me at least, that maybe you
that is
will
not like
only
a
be able to be a Gryffindor because it seems like
no.
no.
That is not true, Andreas. You can choose houses. They already confirmed that one because the other video that we're going to watch that is way shorter. The one that has the beautiful music and all that, because I already know that this game has a good OST, okay, a good soundtrack, right? You see it in the houses video, and you can pick a team and all that, and hang out with your team and those things. And the story is slightly different if you pick another house. So yeah, you're not going to be locked into one type of roleplay. That's what I mean, and that is really really freaking good.
All right.
So
and yeah, I don't know the artist you just mentioned that are gonna do porn of this character, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, any female character is gonna get porn of them.
No, this one especially is going to be popular. I'm saying like this teacher. Why? Because she has like mommy energy. You know what I mean? Like he has that. He's like the type of character that 4chan tends to like and stuff. In a way,
all
right?
right. Yeah. Okay.
They are so.
I thought you mentioned
they are-
like a specific artist or something. All right.
No, not a specific artist. I'm saying in general. In general, she's going to get Rule 34. You already know, okay? This character especially. Because she's like a Genku girl and stuff. She's like a Genku girl in the Japanese types, right?
Yeah.
She's like
Like
a
Sherry, you know? Happy Sherry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his outfits. I like the purple. So
Now, this will be a crucial year in your
this guy,
on
yeah.
the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will
That-
get hold with a passion
that action
and
is good.
requisite of
That voice
such
acting is
great
not bad.
challenge.
yeah.
Best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
This one as
welcome.
well.
Okay, it seems it's more along the lines of the
Yeah.
the character, the player character seems
That
to
is
have
really-
bad voice acting, and that's probably because it has to be generic to fit everything.
Bad for a beginner.
Because you're probably only gonna have one voice.
That kid, by the way, you can be friends with him
Here
in
you'll
the story.
meet your professors
He's on
and learn to
Slytherin.
cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more.
Okay, so is this what you mean? But there might be like bullying in which you can go to
Famous
school.
for
You
its
have to go to
secrets,
like specific
Exactly,
classes.
and
exactly.
mysteries.
It looks really good, but I
discover
wish that there
dungeons
was
and
more
secret
interaction with the environment,
passageways.
with the NPCs and all that. Because
As well as
as a
challenging
concept,
puzzles
this is
that
really
will
good. As a
require
concept, it
magical
is really,
skill
really
and
good.
a clever mind to solve.
I'm
And then
Pretty
she's
sure
Find
just
yourself
not
in
paying
this
any
pressing one
attention to what
button.
just happened.
You've
And
never
that's
been
how
able
you
to
get it.
explore before.
yeah,
And here are some slaves.
yeah, the
It's
goblins.
the late 1800s.
Which is why they
so
are
while the
rising
common
up,
rooms
right?
and classes
Yeah.
may be familiar. Most of your professors
This takes
will
place
not
in the
be.
past.
However, you may recognize a few faces.
Okay, so it's pre-Harry Potter.
Once Sir Patrick lets me join the
Yeah,
Hogwarts,
exactly.
I'll be right there.
Precisely.
He's offering a
Like
shot
100
with
years
Nova.
before,
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
or more actually.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
So there is puzzles, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Lumos.
I hope that there is no how do you call that crap, like Quidditch?
Opportunities
You
for
know, the sport
adventure
that they
abound
do.
This
in the
looks like a
area
boss
surrounding
room.
Hogwarts. The
Like
magic
Yeah,
that
yeah,
statue is
you
gonna
learn
come to
master
life.
through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel
This
the
looks like a
dangerous
boss as
mystery
well.
by
Yeah,
working
this guy with the
alongside
sword.
accomplished
Sword in the
magic
ground.
1000%.
Professor Fig to try and
Yeah.
discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight and if the safety of
Yeah.
Hogwarts lies in the
That kind of
balance.
plot is sort of interesting.
Differ as to how great
Yeah,
authority
I mean, I guess it's sad that the goblins seem to have not won. The goblins are probably gonna lose. the rebellion.
Loyalists are
They're gonna
capable
stay
of so
slaves.
much
Because
more than
they're-
people realize.
Because they are
The
not
wizarding
human.
world of
Yeah,
this
they-
era
they're-
is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force.
Yeah, see the combat,
Goblins.
It's a lot like the Batman Arkham
And
games,
sinister
like
witches
the
and
typical
wizards,
Warner
all willing to
Brother
fight,
games.
even kill,
Like
to
Assassin's
achieve
Creed,
their
for
own
example.
goals.
Yeah. But with Reach, right?
There's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and
But
the
it's
dark
like it's
wizards.
parry. They're doing parry rolls to evade and all that.
That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Okay, so these are the
This
two
child.
evil people.
You're not telling me.
But perhaps
Yeah.
you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's probably the case that the Goblin Rebellion isn't really to help the goblins. Like it's just a
More
way.
like to uncover dark magic and all that. Reparo, it repairs stuff. There will be dungeons and all that as well, which I hope that the central focus of the game is Hogwarts. In all honesty, not necessarily the dungeons and all that. Although that is cool as well.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive
If you use, like, a
abilities,
freeze spell.
including blasting curses, stunning spells.
You're gonna have to
enchanted
have
weaponry,
some
and more.
difference, like
While some may
the
attack
locations.
directly, others might enchant and incapacitate.
This is what I mean. That is like
Mastery
kind
of
of
the
like
shield
the Batman
charm
games,
allows you
where,
to deflect
or
ranged
the
spells
or Tell of
and
Mordor.
direct weapon
and all
strikes.
that. It's the same like facing, you know what I mean?
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with
maybe.
extended spell combinations.
When I'm looking at this,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, no,
already
look,
thinking
look,
Shadow
see?
of Mordor.
I do because he did a parry. Yeah, see,
Students
see?
who become
He's doing the
particularly
parries
adept at
and
spellcasting will find
the
many
rolls and
ways
all
to
that.
exploit their enemy's weakness.
Okay, maybe like a.
So, okay, so pause for a little bit. In my opinion, okay, the game looks too easy. Okay, so the idea that I had like to make it hard, like a challenge mode for there's going to be a
difficulty
clinical,
sliders,
like
probably.
no, yeah, there's going to be difficulty sliders definitely, and I will want that the highest one to get a. I will want it if it can get a stamina bar. You know what I mean? So I cannot be spamming parry, because I already know I can see for the gameplay from the gameplay that spamming parry all day is going to be like a super safe option. Okay, it doesn't seem like it has very like it has a like it
Like
has
it doesn't have
many
a downside to it.
counters, right? Yeah, it's like in Tale of Mordor actually. If you spam parry, you can survive for extremely long times. Or if you spam the rolls, okay. When you roll on top of the back of an orc in Tale of Mordor, right? It's very difficult to die like that if you spam that option. So it's too easy. Like it feels very brain dead. So I would like to have a stamina bar. So every action that you make has a punishment, right? And I will want that defensive options have more stamina cost than the offensive options, right? Basically like that. Something like that will be good. Something that I would really add to the difficulty curve in a difficulty slider, right?
Yeah, and also, I mean, in these trailers, they never really show like difficulty. You have to. They're always showing, you know. My assumption is that they're just showing like the earlier levels. It's just my.
And also they probably have like infinite health activated and all that for the
and all
trailer,
that,
right?
you know.
Just to make it look good, right? And they are just spamming attacks and stuff. Whatever looks flashy, you know, not what is optimal.
So that people go like, "Oh my god, you can shoot like so much! Holy shit, that's so cool!" And then when you play, you're like, "Oh wait, I can do 4 spells and then I have to, you know, rest."
Yeah, or dodge or whatever.
I mean, for that example,
That
we don't
looks
even
good.
see a
That
health bar or
thing looks
anything,
really
so it's
good.
kind of like.
Slam with Descendo.
So I don't think that the gameplay is where this game is going to shine, in my opinion. It's going to shine more on the arts.
Using
In the arts
various finishes.
is what I think.
You can even
Like
use
the story could be good. The characters need to be good. The music has to be good.
Strongest foes.
To have success, in my opinion.
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style.
But it looks interesting.
Oh, that's cool that you can mix. But it does seem like there's gonna be 4 spells you can use, like the X, Y, blah blah blah. All those buttons are the different spells, and then you mix and match.
Maybe.
Seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have
the
access to a
graphics
deep
look super
set of
good as well.
upgrades, talents, and
There's
skills
builds,
to
by the
aid
way,
your
as you can see.
progression as a wizard.
I'm going to do
Complete
like
challenges
stealth build.
throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells,
Yeah, like
charms,
that.
and
That's
potions
my kind
to
of gameplay.
increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you
Interact.
to focus
I
on
mean,
the
this is
various
pretty
types of
cool.
magic.
Like stealth
Yeah.
You can
mage.
also loot, buy, or craft
Yeah,
your
I want to
own
play
magical gear.
like a night blade and
Okay,
stuff.
I don't like
Increase your
that
offensive
chest
and
animation.
defensive capabilities in combat.
Whatever. The faster the animations are when you collect the miscellaneous items, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah,
the
that's why
quicker
that's
they
too
are.
slow. It seems to be they want to make it a bit like Zelda, whatever, but not go all the way.
Spells are not the only tools at your
That's
disposal
kinda cool.
in combat.
See,
As you
like
learn your wand skills,
that
you
is
can
that
continue
those
to further your
interactions
magical
tell me that
education
it's going to be
goals,
a little bit like
progressing your
Bully.
development as a witch or wizard.
I don't think I should play Bully,
To
but
increase your power.
this is the
I
kind
have
of stuff
played- I have
that
played
you
Bully.
can do in. Ah, really? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at
Ah,
bay.
you can have ads. You can have summons.
Alright,
That's-
You can
that's
even unleash
good.
That is cool.
tiny
That is
mandrake
really
seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies.
And then obviously
In this
items.
Yeah, that's
you
like
learn
an
about a
AoE.
variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school
And you can have
as
pets
you
as well.
explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how
I don't know if that means we're gonna have pets.
fly
Probably
anime-
gonna be random animals, whatever,
Learning and
that you can
mastering
go and pet
broomflight
and do
is highly
stuff with.
recommended so that you may travel around the world.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible.
I want you to do my
I don't like how the flying animation looks. I wish that you could broom surf like
Some
Harry Potter
abilities
does in
may
the
be
movie.
taught to
That
you
he
by
surfs.
students who become
He
your
stands in
friends.
2 legs in the broom, right?
As you develop
Like a
relationships
skateboard.
with these schoolmates, they can accompany
Yeah.
you
They'll
on
be
your
really cool.
journey as your companions.
Yeah, see, you
And
can have
over
companions,
time,
man.
you'll learn their stories.
But
this is our chance.
I think that
I
Let's
mean,
say
yeah,
all
obviously,
those brave
it's gonna be, you know,
those
like
NPCs are set. They are not like the random ones that are in classes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the side quest, right?
Connecting
Yeah.
with them
yeah,
easily
that's
than with
specific
humans.
ones, so that you can learn a bit about
Unafraid
all
of
the
detection or
houses,
breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again.
Yeah.
is Sebastian's
and then maybe some are gonna be locked behind if you pick a Gryffindor
I like this
character.
character. I like this character. I think that this character will be well
You'll
written.
meet
This
these
one.
students and more as you
It's like a kid that wants to
explore
bring
hallways
his
between
dad
classes
back
and
to life
regular
with dark
gathering
magic or
areas.
something. That's why he's getting into dark magic.
Welcome to the room of
As
requirement.
Slytherin kid. The room of requirement is where you will
One of
be
the
able
most
to level
remarkable
up
secrets of Hogwarts
faster and all that to
is the
grind.
room of requirement.
It
Oh,
is to
God.
make
Just to this
grinding
space that seems to sense what you
less
need
tedious.
and then provides it for you.
And then, okay, it shows kind of like
Look
how
at the timers. I don't like
Since you
it.
need
Yeah,
to catch up to
The
your
timers.
peers, the room provides space for you to sow and
Yeah, I
harvest
agree.
plants.
It should be
brew
everything
potions,
should be
and
faster.
upgrade your gear.
No, nobody likes to wait around. So
A helpful house
that is
elf
not
named
precisely
Peahc
good design.
helps you discover vivariums that allow you to
I
nurture
mean, that
your
to
own
me,
menagerie
I'm
of
kind of
magical
okay with
beasts.
it. Kind of, if it worked a bit like how berries are in Pokemon games, you know.
You can freely
You know, you
customize
harvest
the
and then
space
you
to reflect
plant.
your personality
And
and
25
magical
minutes,
specialties.
okay. Like you harvest it after you're done with your play session, or in the beginning of your play session, then at the end, and then when you come back. So I don't know, that's fine.
Not
Yo,
everything you
but
need on your journey is
but in
available at
Pokemon,
Hogwarts.
in Pokemon does the timer
Hogsmeade,
keeps
where loads of
counting
shops
even
and
if you
vendors
leave
can provide you with
Yes.
the
the
supplies
game,
you
even if you
Yeah.
close the game.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if this is the case in this game.
ingredients and
You know what I mean?
recipes.
So
If
The seeds
it's
and
not,
magical
then that's
plants
terrible.
to all
If it
sorts of
is,
gear.
then I'm fine.
yeah, I agree.
Hogsmeade also
I have
has
the
its
same opinion.
dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them.
Yeah, that looks
As
cool.
you explore, you'll
Nothing
find
like
the world
although
surrounding
it looks
Hogwarts
easy.
is alive
That's
with
okay.
activity.
I mean, yeah,
wonders,
like the visuals are
are
like the most
unusual
interesting
interest.
part to me
As
so
the school
far.
year progresses,
Yeah.
dynamic seasons and climates
And they are not
will fill
perfect,
the
by the
sky
way.
with lightning or sunshine.
Yeah, you
or patch
didn't saw the
ground with snow
the
or
code
rain.
clipping a lot. You know, in the
Unique
snowy
hamlets pepper the countryside,
scenery.
each with vendors
Precisely.
and residents who have stories
But
to tell,
I don't know, I'm not bothered by that.
and
It's
missions
just
with which they could use your assistance.
how it works, you know?
Be on the lookout
Yeah,
for
yeah, it's
enchanting
video
magical
game
puzzles
stuff.
that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself.
So that's what I'm saying, that this
As a
game
student as
might
well.
excel in the arts, and that can carry him.
Magical beasts roam
You know,
the
that
lands
can
outside
carry the
the
game
castle
into a good
walls. Some
spot.
have been
Maybe not the
corrupted by
gameplay, but
mysterious dark
Yeah,
the
like-
artistic
while
things.
others are at
Like
risk of
style,
poachers
I
and
think
their
is more
traps.
important than
If you're
polish.
feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
life
agree.
in the room of requirement.
Aesthetic, yeah.
But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well.
Unless it
Dungeons
causes,
and
you
vaults
know,
hold
like-
perilous threats and also untold rewards.
Like enemy glitches into the
Be
wall
careful
and
where
you can't
choose
kill
to
that, and
explore,
because you
as
cannot
may
kill it,
lead
you cannot
down a
advance.
darker path.
Yeah, I hope that there's no glitches like that, but
Master spells.
I don't know, man.
Befriend new allies.
Modern game
Journey
development
across a
hasn't been the
landscape
best,
never
so
seen before.
it might happen.
Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long forgotten
I mean,
mysteries.
they
Become
haven't
the
really
wizard
shown
you
us
want to
how
be.
you defend against
As you
melee
leave your
attacks.
unique mark on the wizard
Like,
world.
would
I
you...
think I do it. I'm
would
pretty
you-
sure it's how the flags, I'm pretty
Hogwarts
sure.
Legacy.
Okay,
Like
so...
in Shadow of Mordor.
Because I think the deflect thing would be fine if it only really worked against magic, and then
But not like
against
a physical strike.
physical strikes, well, you had to roll.
Yeah, I agree. It should
But
be
they
like that,
never
but it doesn't
showed
seem to
something
be
like
the
that.
case.
Oh, whoops.
Now the houses, and that's it. We're done. Yeah, they never really showed that. I hope it is like you're saying, yeah. So the music in the game is what I'm telling you, that it seems to be really good. It gives me that Final Fantasy 12 feeling. It sounds like very historical. I don't know. I love it. I this type of music, which is classical music, really, like probably baroque and stuff like that. You know, like close to that. But it's really good. I don't know. I like it. Here they show you, right, that the Gryffindors are like paladin-esque, you know,
Yeah,
And
they're like...
the valiant ones, the brave ones, stuff like the lion.
And also, I guess, the least interesting ones. Maybe
Yeah,
because we've
I
seen
think
the
that's
most of them in the stories. I mean, basically,
Well,
the only two houses I know of is like Slytherin and Gryffindor. The other two, they never did anything in the movies. So I don't know anything
There's
about
one
them. And I never read the books.
The-
So
The other one is Ravenclaw. That is my favorite one, actually. And Ravenclaw is like the nerds. They're like the librarians and stuff. They seek knowledge.
yeah,
This one
I have no idea.
seek.
I think that's
and,
one thing the movies did
on-
very
To be a
poorly.
Gryffindor, basically.
In that
Well,
they didn't really
basically,
show those two houses.
Basically, the Gryffindors are like they are seeking honor, right? These ones are seeking knowledge, and I prefer that. I prefer that for a magician, right? They're seeking to know how magic works, right? And the Slytherins are seeking power, and Hufflepuffs are seeking friends, I believe. I really like.
Which
this
is probably
one.
just one
This-
aspect of, obviously. We know. Like, that there are a bunch of different reasons you can be put into different houses.
Yeah, that is true. This is going to be the house that I choose. This
Is
the
this
one
the...
that I
Okay,
choose.
the Ravenclaw, I guess. Since they have
Yeah,
a
these are
raven
the-
or a hawk, whatever.
Yeah.
Who were the yellow
Yeah.
ones?
And they have blue aesthetics. The yellow ones are Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
They are like a
I'll
leader.
probably pick those
I think.
since...
Really,
I don't
because
know
they are the
anything
most
about them, so it
underrated
would be
ones.
fun to learn something.
Yeah. They look kind of uninteresting in my opinion, but you will see. You will see. Yeah, this is the Hufflepuff.
Right. Oh, they have a badger. That's cool.
Yeah. Exactly. A honey badger. But see what I mean? Okay, like
It's
pause for a
comfy.
second,
It's
like-
comfy.
Yeah, it's comfy. Yeah. I don't see the NPCs interacting a lot with each other. It seems that a lot of NPCs in that scenery is spawned with repeating idle animations when they
Which
are
is
sitting,
probably the
and it looks
case.
very lame. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
seems to be the
and
case where it's just.
when they're walking with the books, it looks really good because it looks like alive, right? Like they're going to classes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when they are sitting, it doesn't look natural.
And also, how
It looks like
often are we
they're
gonna see them walking with the books like that? Is it gonna be every time you walk into that corridor,
yeah,
you
yeah.
see the same girl,
Look at that.
you know?
Look at that. Look, like no, go back a little bit and pause it. There. Do you see like three NPCs were in the same animation? Okay, first play. I will tell you when we have a little bit of latency here, but
Oh yeah, yeah,
go ahead.
I see. There on the
Like,
left. Actually, 4.
yeah, sitting down. It's a lot.
3 on the
There's a
left.
guy sitting down on the floor, which is really cool, and a little bit of variety, It's more immersive.
I mean,
It's
if they
more
maybe had a little
characters
bit of
are doing
different.
different animations.
Yeah, if they also had a bit of a different posture in how they're sitting,
Yeah, exactly.
could be fine. But yeah, they all have the
Percent.
same posture. Their hands are on this exact same.
Yeah, on their laps.
Oh
and all
god,
that.
here's
See,
3
I
more,
love-
4, 5. Jesus.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. It's not immersive. Looks robotic, And I hope that the developers pick up on this. I even told them on Twitter. So I hope I don't know. I hope that they saw the post. See there,
Yeah.
like 2, 3, 4.
Jesus, 7. 7 out of 8
it doesn't-
we're using the same.
yeah, and here as well, it doesn't look as good.
And I guess they made.
Okay, this one got up. This one got up. So
I guess they made it blurry
Like-
so that you can't see the same animation there. What?
uh,
Why would they make it blurry?
this house looks really cool.
Yeah, the
Slytherin looks
Slytherins
really cool. Like
Yeah.
marble. I don't know.
and all the
whatever this material.
snakes. It looks a bit more
Yeah.
gothic.
It looks like it is underground, right? Like a snake. They live underground and all that. Like this looks super cool, though.
Okay, that's a nice
the
hidden
store.
door. That was actually really
It's a
cool.
really nice animation. It kind of looks like it's underwater because of the light. The music is really good, by the way. I like it. It's beautiful. This kid walking with the books that are flying in there. And yeah, and this is it, Andreas. That's it. But it looks interesting. Like I hope that the game exploits its potential, because I clearly see that it has potential. The only problem is the NPCs that we saw, in the Hufflepuff. And there is like an interaction, a prompt, right?
Huh. Well, I mean, the game looks. I don't know.
beautiful.
Like I would say, like we said, like the actual gameplay didn't look that interesting.
Yeah, yeah. For me neither. But it has
And-
art. It has aesthetic to it.
It also depends, like, because I didn't really see much of actually going to class.
Yeah. That will be super good. I hope it is in the game. If it's not, it's going to flop. It's going to flop. Absolutely.
Yeah, because
I hope that a bell rings, in Hogwarts, and you have to go to class, and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it gives
or
you
maybe-
the authentic course.
maybe if you don't go to
Uh.
class, you get like some penalties, maybe.
Yeah. Less points for your house, or they make you do a task, right? Like
Yeah.
some duty because you failed, you flunked or something, right? It will be super freaking good. There's going to be seasons, by the way, as you already saw. So
Yeah.
there's like a story. It's going to be like right. So it's going to be like similar to Persona in that regard, actually, to Persona games, because that happens often. In the Persona games, often you play as a student, right? They have that kind of stories, and they're seasonal and all that, which is beautiful. It makes up for very beautiful stories. So yeah, what Hufflepuff, Andreas? That's weird. Did you like the place? It does look comfy. It's just that,
Yeah, I mean, out of
you
all
can
of
really-
them, I think it looks the most interesting to me. Maybe because I know nothing, absolutely zero about Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. But
Yeah.
Ravenclaw,
Every-
it's more of the traditional
Very-
to me, like
yeah.
magic guy.
Is
that-
Yeah. It is actually generic, Ravenclaw, but I don't know. I like it because those are my boys.
Yeah, I
Like, I'm
mean,
going to be like in this
it,
team.
like Harry Potter, all that is supposed to be generic magic, right? It's the whole point. It's
Well, it's not generic because the J.K. Rowling honestly was the one that defined the Magic Academy, right, in fiction, and then and then it became like a standard in other games like Dark Souls and all that.
yeah, but
Like
that's why
the
it's
two
supposed to
archives
be
and all
this
that.
way. Like you wouldn't want to see
Yeah.
whatever, like crazy stuff, because I mean this is
Yeah,
supposed to be set in the human world, like our world.
yeah,
So
precisely. It's like human cultures. It's like stuff that is familiar for humanity, right?
I think this right here is cool.
It looks very Mexican actually because of the cactus and all that and the plants. Looks like Mexican decorations, kinda, and like Hobbit.
Nah, I would
Hobbit
say like
slash Mexican.
Welsh, something like that. Outside of the cactuses, of course. But
Well, and that makes sense, because it's set in England, right? Hogwarts is supposed to be like somewhere on England, so that's why. Um, yeah, like the Hanging Gardens.
Yeah, but
Most replayed is the most replayed moment in the video is the slithering door, the snake that goes up.
Like the coolest
Because
part.
Yeah, it's the coolest animation, honestly. Just looks pretty cool. This architecture looks super interesting. Like this kind of design it should be made into a 5-star hotel, in some place. I think it would be pretty cool. They have like bones of beasts in there as well. But yeah. Probably Gryffindor and Ravenclaw are the most generic ones in architecture, design, and all that. Very likely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
So
Gryffindor is like the poster boy, right?
Yeah, it's like Knightley and all that. It is totally that aesthetic. Because it fits them, okay. It fits the character that Gryffindor is, right? It's like a paladin. But I hope that in this game they have like a Gryffindor that is evil. You know what I mean? Like a subversion of the paladin, right? Like a Dark Knight or something.
Yeah, kind of like how Harry Potter talked says the same.
Okay. And I hope that they put in a Slytherin that is like the opposite as well. A Slytherin that is misunderstood, but deep down he or she has a really good heart. Stuff like that. It would be pretty cool to have more variety in characters.
Yeah, so it isn't just but kind of like how Harry Potter's. If I remember, wasn't Harry Potter's dad like an asshole, like a?
I don't know.
In the movie,
like supposedly, I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
I didn't watch all of them actually.
Maybe I'm remembering incorrect, but I think it was something like that. His dad was like a piece of shit.
And that's why Voldemort hated him, or what?
Not. Maybe something like that. I don't remember completely. It's been many years, but if it's something like that, like because we've seen Gryffindor people can be pieces of shit as well. I mean, pretty much anyone can be, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
And Snape was a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely, he was Slytherin. So, mostly, what puts you in the Slytherin is actually that you are a pure blood, that you are a pure blood wizard. Like all your lineage, is not mixed with normal people, right? It's only wizards and wizards and wizards. They are like a master race and shit, a master ethnicity. Because they got magic and shit. Anyway,
also, one thing about the campaign, we're gonna talk a little bit about the campaigns. It looks like stories. It can be 4 stories, obviously, depending on which house you get into. The fear I have with that is that how generic campaign was gonna be. It's gonna be like, let's say there's 8 stories, but 7 of those stories are the exact same, depending on which house you pick. The only difference is the colors.
Yeah. I hope it is not like that. I hope that it's not only like a costume, right? I hope that they really do. They really make different stories for each house, right? For each team that you pick. I hope that is the case.
because
it looks really interesting.
Because for Dawn of War Retribution, Dawn of War 2 Retribution, they had, I think, 6 different campaigns, but all of them were the exact same with maybe 1 or 2 different missions.
Yeah. It was just like a reskin, at the end of the day.
Yeah, so...
Like, not many differences. Anyway, so do you want to leave it here and then
yeah,
and that's it?
I think that's good.
Okay,
we recorded for 37 minutes.
That's what I was. Yeah,
it's been a long time thing, but yeah, I mean.
But yeah, so the conclusion, to me at least, is Hogwarts Legacy. It has potential. It has potential, but definitely the gameplay looks kind of generic, and that's it. I hope that it really does well in the arts. Music, aesthetics, interactions with the characters, the story, all those things. Those are my hopes.
And I will probably wait at least a year or 2 after the game come out to look at it again to see how it looks before I even consider playing it.
It's probably going to get patches and stuff because often in this modern game developer culture, they realize that they throw games out that are incomplete very often. So I hope this is not the case for this game, but I already know that it's going to have some holes in it. I already know.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you should never buy new games immediately. Just wait a year or 2 and then you get the complete game.
The full version, definitely. The patched version without the holes. Yeah. So pretty much that, Andreas. That's it.
Yeah, so
I hope it does well.
Yeah, so guys, thank you for watching. What do you think of these, 2 trailers? Or even what do you think of how the game is going to be? Just comments that below and...
Yeah, does it look interesting for you? Why, etc. All of that. If you want to comment on that, just do it. Because I'm interested in reading those opinions, actually.
So yeah, thank you for
watching. Thanks a lot and thank you, Andreas, for giving me your platform to express myself on this game. Because we did this video because of me, very much. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Take care, dude.
Goodbye.